Okay. Hello. Oh, my hair. Sorry. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream today, but I decided at the last minute to do it and kind of do a bonus episode. Sorry, this is bugging me. It's not pleasing. Oh, who cares? Because I've kind of changed up my piano practice a little bit based on where I kind of am in the piece. So I thought I would share that and kind of demonstrate it for you before I move on to something else in terms of piano practicing. Not piece-wise, because I think I have a few more weeks on this piece. But anyway, okay, so I'm still doing playthroughs, and I'm at the point, I think I mentioned last time that I wasn't playing with the metronome as much anymore, but feeling like I needed to. So I'm not necessarily at final speed, but I'm close. And when you start playing things fast, if you don't at least match the number of fast or final playthroughs or practicing with medium and slows, you're going to get worse. Just believe me on that. Everybody does. Fast practice means that you get worse. If you only practice fast, you get sloppy. Nobody is immune from this fact. So you can try it and test it out for yourself, or you can just believe me. So I like a 1-to-1 minimum ratio of any time I play fast than to play a medium or a slow. So I think I'm doing 3 times without the metronome at as fast as I'm comfortable, so closer to a final speed. And then I'm doing 1 time slow loud. And that's doing muscle builders on any sort of virtuosic passage, which you have to do every day. It doesn't fix things, it keeps things good. Okay, so that's not a fixer. That's just the way you practice. It's like you brush your teeth, you do muscle builders. Okay, do that. Do muscle builders correctly. Don't do it without a Peery Certified Teacher. If you don't have a Peery Certified Teacher, then just play slow and loud, but don't lift your fingers, because we don't want to do damage to your hand. You've got to make sure to do it the super powerful way of muscle builders. You've got to do it under direct supervision. And then, so I do that 1 time, and then I do a medium speed twice with the metronome, and I'm doing it at metronome 112 right now. So typically medium speeds are 3 to 5 speeds under the final. And that just feels about right to me, what I'm doing as far as what I'm doing final right now. But the one new thing, none of that is really new, other than just making sure you realize the fast to the slow medium ratio. Okay. So I'm doing 3 fasts and 1, 2, 3, 1-to-1. Okay. So that means I shouldn't be getting worse. I should still be getting better in terms of playing clean and accurately. But then on the playthrough, the thing that I'm doing a little bit differently that I wanted to make sure you are privy to, that you got a little snapshot of, is when I play it through, at least the first 2 times. The third time I'm just doing a straight playthrough, but the first 2 times I will stop and I'm going to mark. I circle the exact note I made a mistake, and then I put a little bracket in my music, the measure of that. And after I play through, what I go back and do is play through before the mistake and past the mistake. It's usually a measure to a measure, right? So, but I isolate that mistake and make sure I can get through that passage without error. It could be musical or just accuracy. And I keep track. The next time I play through, if I clear that passage without making a mistake, then I will erase that bracket. And if I make a mistake in the same place again, I write a tally mark. And anytime I will clear through it, I'll erase everything. So the bracket and the tally mark. But what I'm doing, keeping track of the tally marks, is if I have 2, so if I make a mistake in the same place twice in a row, then I have to play it either perfectly twice in a row or 10 times total. And then if I make a mistake the next time in my playthrough in the same spot, I do 3 tally marks, and I have to do it 3 times in a row or 10 times total. So what I'm doing is just really spotting the places that give me trouble. And some places just need more practice and more repetition, right? So that's all I'm doing, is I'm trying to isolate those places that are harder and give those more attention, instead of I'm just going to keep playing this through and hope for the best, right? So that process is really efficient. I'm all about efficiency, because at my core, I'm a little bit lazy. I'm persistent, but I'm lazy. So I will demonstrate that and kind of talk through it, or you'll see. Oh, the mic, my voice mic isn't great over there, but I'll let you know when I'm doing the it's like that noise. The perfect playthroughs. Boy, my brain just leaves me. It's fine. Okay, changing the mics and changing the cameras. Now I've changed the camera and now I'm going to change the mic. Just trying to get you the whole keyboard. Okay. So one time playthrough. Yeah, I haven't warmed up at all, which probably is a mistake. So I probably should have played through something just because of time. I don't have any time to. So I'm just going to dive right in. circling my mistakes so I knew specifically, and then I'll go back now and do each section accurately. I'm also going to erase anything that I did wrong yesterday but got through today. Those two are new. notice that I kind of change speeds throughout, so it just depends on the passage. All the virtuosic passages I really slow down for. And then also, anytime I make a mistake, I go back at least like 2 beats, like at the beginning of a measure, and go through whatever I made the mistake on. So all steps need to be accurate. That's my point. Got it? You got it, everybody? in the same section, so that gets a 2 in a row now. That mistake. Oh man. For those of you, the bonus that you get for watching the whole thing is you realize what that last stupid part means to me. It kills me. Why? Why does that part hate me so much? I just, oh, I can't get it in my head. Oh well. Okay, so hopefully you got to see that process, and that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be doing for the next little bit until I feel, and yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll give an update on day 30, aka, or before, not aka, but before then if I change it up. But from now until you see me again, that's what I'll be doing. It's weeding out, doing the weeding. It's the weeding. I keep the weeds grow and I pull them out. They grow back. It's me and the weeds. It's a battle and I will win it. So, okay, till next time.